Welcome back to another reaction video, baby. This time we're gonna add an addition to the channel because since we play scary games that have to do with serial killers and family members killing other family members, all types of crazy stuff, right, with paranormal activities, we're gonna watch some actual real footage of actual cases of serial killers, murderers, for whatever reason that has happened around the United States, maybe even around the world. And I hope you guys are ready. So get your snacks, and join me in this new playlist that we're gonna create together of reaction videos on actual crimes that happen. We're gonna start with this one. Woman realizes her online date killed her husband. So this is gonna be crazy. So shout out to Explore With Us for creating this video. We're gonna react to it. Let's get right to it. We're gonna be pausing. I'm gonna give my opinion. My opinions are my opinions solely. You guys can put your opinions in the comments, whatever you guys think. And if it gets a lot of traction, we might actually be able to do this in live and we could react to it together, which will make the conversation so much better. So let's get right to it. Hope you guys are ready. Get your snacks, baby. I got my water because my tummy ain't that good, but we all good. Let's get it.
Please don't do this to me.
We were playing on Ouija board, and he was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house.
Just like a light switch. That was the scariest thing I ever saw.
When dispatchers in Spokane, Washington answer a 911 call, an urgent cry for help is followed by chaos and screaming on the other end of the line. Police respond to a scene where a man lies naked and stabbed. A woman stands soaked in his blood, and a third person has vanished.
Well, come on, man. Come on, man. She's soaked in his blood. He is stabbed to death, and the third person is missing. They're already messing with us.
Leaving behind a trail of questions and the fractured remains of a night gone horribly wrong. The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. It's just before 6 a.m. on August 13th, 2020, when the call comes in.
911, what are you reporting? What, ma'am? I barely hear you. What's going on there?
Please don't do this to me.
Ma'am, what is the location?
Whatever's going on is happening right now in the house. Yo, it's so horrible just to hear the frantic voice, the desperation, the need for help. That it just, and you can hear a guy saying, "Please don't do this to me." So there's definitely 3 people here.
Hello, sir. Ma'am.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, ma'am. This is 911. Where are you at right now?
That's some obsession right there. He said, "I love you so much. We have to go together." Bro, he's ready to like kill her and off himself as well. Now I'm confused if there's 3 or 2 people.
Please, he's died multiple times. He's not breathing well. He's a correctional officer. I can hear his breath through the wounds. Just relax, please. Yes, I have you. You're okay.
Ma'am, you're with him right
Yes,
now? Okay.
Yes, I'm covering his wounds.
Where is the person that stabbed him?
He's trying to run away.
He ran away?
Yeah, please stop. Please hurry. He's not doing well.
Haley.
Haley.
Haley, do you know who did this?
His name is Edward Martinez. Edward Martinez.
And is it your boyfriend that stabbed?
My boyfriend stabbed my ex-husband. He can hardly breathe.
Okay.
I really need medical assistance.
Yeah, we're getting there, okay?
Well, so the ex-husband is saying, "I love you" right now. The ex-husband is the one stabbed up on the floor. And this is her boyfriend, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez. This is the one that stabbed him. Oh, she fell for those eyes, bro.
Thailand, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez has already fled on foot.
Hey,
Officers
Eddie,
arrive
Papa.
to find the neighborhood quiet, one pausing on the sidewalk to question nearby residents.
You guys see anybody take off from here? You guys see anybody run away from here?
Although officers
Always nobody seeing anything, bro. I bet you could hear those screams, man, unless they're like, this is the other problem, that it depends where you at. There's times where people are just so used to the neighbor always having arguments, so they see it so normal and casual, they don't even try to get in between that anymore because they probably tried before and it just brought problems. So they decide to keep their business to themselves, and I don't want no problems. You deal with what you gotta do. And that's why a lot of people die in their houses and with the neighbors being around. But it's because unless you hear a gunshot, and that's maybe, people really ain't gonna call the cops, bro. It's sad, but it's like to each his own, because I could go to my neighbor's house, try to help out, and I end up getting killed. And then who's gonna take care of my family? Like, bro.
don't yet realize the horrific scene waiting just inside the house. They're about to witness it firsthand. Still on the phone with Haley, the dispatcher attempts to get more information to help guide them to the residence.
What color's your house?
My house.
The house that you're at. Come on. Help me, Haley. Haley. Haley, come out. Haley, come out front and make yourself known to officers. You can, because the sooner you come out, the sooner we can help him. Okay, come out front.
Just take me first. I'll be right back.
It's so heartbroken, man. She's trying to help him, but I'm trying to understand, well, how did this even happen? How did they both ended up in the same house at the same time, bro? Who was following who? Why did the husband ended up there? Well, it's a lot. There's a lot. We're about to find out some more, right? I hope you guys are just as curious as me. Like, how did it unfold it, right? You don't want to have a husband, an ex-husband, my bad, and a boyfriend in the same house, man. That's weird, bro. That's weird. Somebody was stalking somebody. In this case, I assume it would be the ex-husband, unless they have this mutual agreement that they were going to live together, and I don't know. They look young, too. They look really young. The boyfriend was 21. She looked like she's around that age. I can only assume the husband is probably the same.
Come on out.
Who else is in here? Making my dog sleep.
Who else is in here?
Really...
Where's our victim at? Dog's friendly? Hi, dog.
Hi, puppy. No, it's okay. Where's he at?
Dog's here.
He's in here.
Dog's here.
Keep that door open.
Get that door open so Carter's can come in.
Spokane police. Spokane police.
Anybody else in here, man? Yes.
Yeah, we need max supplies now.
25-year-old Anthony lies nude on the bedroom floor, drenched in blood and barely clinging to life.
Are we need chest seals, bro? In the back!
Medics in now, please. He's still alive, but... Hey, partner, Spokane police. I got a faint pulse still, but...
Well, he's on his last.
Now, 30s. Several.
Please help.
Paramedics rush to Anthony's aid, but with little room to work, they quickly ready a gurney to move him outside. Meanwhile, an officer attempts to get critical information from Haley about the missing suspect.
Okay, quickly. I know this is traumatic, and I'm gonna have a bunch of questions.
This is
all right?
okay.
We gotta start with the very basic.
He's not from here. He doesn't know the area very well. His name is Edward Andrew Martinez. He's from Sacramento, California.
Okay. Where was he last seen?
Neighbor's gonna spill the beans on something they're not saying, baby. You see how the neighbor just wanna, maybe the neighbor's trying to help her out. Like, let me calm him down, bring her over here. But just talking to the cops right now. We gotta find Eddie, man. Eddie tweaking over there, bro. Pretty boy Eddie, bro. It's a serial killer, bro. Not a serial killer, but he a killer, bro. That's crazy work, bro. He's not from here. He's from Sacramento. That's not
Begging me to come out with him. I was in the bedroom holding him.
Come out where?
He begged me to take him somewhere. He didn't grab the cars. He begged me to drive him somewhere.
Where did he go?
I don't know. The only place he knows is J&K Liquor Up.
You don't even know
Last
about
time
the
you saw
liquor
him,
store?
what was he wearing?
He was wearing blue denim shorts, and he was wearing dark blue loafers, and he was wearing a shirt, a t-shirt. I don't remember what color it was.
You don't remember?
No, I only saw his bottom half. I was letting him to get out.
Paramedics attempt to control Anthony's bleeding, but with countless stab wounds ravaging his body, their efforts are quickly overwhelmed.
Where's he stabbed at? Everywhere?
Everywhere, upper torso, a couple on the back.
Let's go.
Do we have one more sticker? Got an uncovered stab wound upper right.
Yeah.
You want to start compression?
Yeah, where you start touching.
My man got stabbed everywhere, in the front and in the back. Bro, this was a straight up slaughter. I want to know what started it. I mean, I could assume, but I want to know what started it.
We're going to work him here. Or are we just going to go?
I think let's go.
Do you need another sticker? Does it matter at this point?
If you have one,
yeah, hell yeah.
Leaking big time.
My man ready. My man ready. He had
The
it on
officer
his
continues
shoe.
pressing Haley for details about the suspect, and soon learns the three share a far more tangled relation.
Bro, shout out to all the safety, bro, all the first responders and stuff like that. Shout out to you guys. Everybody who knows how to do CPR, shout out. You know, you guys are needed in this world, because this type of situation, y'all could be saving somebody's life right now, man. Like, for real.
That he could have ever imagined.
How do you know him?
We met online a few weeks ago.
Were you guys in a dating relationship or something?
Yeah, we were talking online for like a week or two, and I went down to California and picked him up.
Okay.
Holy snap. A week or two?
Down here.
So has he been living here?
You knew him only a week or two, and you went to California to pick him up?
Yes, he's been living here for about 2 months.
The male who's been injured,
He's my ex-husband.
does he live here as well?
Yes.
Okay. Did those two get into?
Okay, yo. I'm about to stalk Smack. He lives there, bro. So how does Eddie got there? To pick her up or what? But he lives there. You see what I'm saying? Like, once you start unfolding things, it's like you're putting people in a predicament that is hard to understand, bro. Because what are you not telling us about your ex-husband? Why you still living with your ex-husband? And why you went to California and got Eddie if you're moving on from your ex-husband? That's creepy stuff, bro.
Do it over something?
I'm sorry to disclose so much, but we were all like messing around in the bedroom. And
Okay.
He
Just prior to this?
He just snapped, and he was all into it, and I don't know why.
Was everybody drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys were all messing around in the bedroom. What precipitated?
That's crazy work, bro. So now we know the reason why Eddie was in this house with his girlfriend's ex-husband. They were all messing with each other. And all of a sudden, she trying to say that I think Eddie snapped, and he proceeded to do what he did and stab the other guy.
The stabbing.
I think that he couldn't get there, or he couldn't get hard, and I think that he was just intimidated or something.
By your ex? So that's why he's nude? Okay. How did the stabbing occur?
We were just messing around on the bed, and he said it was okay. And the next thing I know...
Said what was okay?
Edward...
Look, Shaq, look. I'm sorry. I guess I picked the wrong video to start this playlist with. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta write it out. I'm not trying to laugh, right? Anybody who lost their life here, it's just how the situation unfolded is crazy, bro. Like, I think you gotta keep in mind that this could always happen if you do such things.
He said it was okay that we were messing around.
Okay.
And then he started stabbing Anthony in the back, and Anthony said, "Ow, stop, what are you doing?" And I just jumped off the bed, and he just kept going on, and Anthony around the bedroom trying to get away. And he just kept stabbing him.
Okay, so he was trying to flee while they were in there? Are you injured?
No, I'm not. I told him I was, so he'd leave.
The officer escorts Haley to his cruiser where she can stay warm, given that all she's wearing is a blood-soaked robe. The front seat of...
So dude couldn't get hard while her ex-husband got hard. And she's saying that that's probably why he got intimidated, because he was having issues down there. So then he proceeded to stabbing her ex-husband because of that. I mean, don't you feel like they mutually agreed to do this thing as 3 consenting adults? And some freak off thing turned into something potentially deadly. I think he died, so we're gonna check it out.
Affords her a clear view of paramedics fighting to save Anthony.
It's okay. So he's got a pulse. He's all right. Okay. Haley, I need you to listen to me, all right? We need to think real hard where he would have gone.
He really doesn't know anything down here. We go to the dispensary, or we go to the...
Does he have any friends here?
No.
Okay.
He's literally got no one here. Oh, God!
Haley, look at me, okay? Haley, don't look over there.
She's saying on that. She's saying that he's not breathing.
Anthony is loaded into the ambulance, which makes its way to a nearby hospital.
He didn't deserve this.
Okay.
If I would have known he was in any danger, I wouldn't have let any of this happen.
No, I understand.
Officers secure the house with police tape and begin searching the vehicles in the driveway in case Eddie may have hidden inside. During their search, they discover a uniform, which Haley clarifies belongs to Anthony, who works as a correctional officer. Afterward, the officers share grim remarks about the severity of Anthony's injuries.
Bro, how many times he got stabbed?
Singer sewing machine.
So I was looking at his front. He was stabbed from here,
Chin sliced open.
down chest, stomach, like, and then rolled him over. Like
And he had just 4 more on his back.
I'd say he's upwards of 20-ish stab wounds.
DeAndre, bro, come on, bro. More than 20 stabs, they think, bro. Like, he was really cut up.
Well, they were in the middle of having intercourse, and so they were all kind of intermingled with that, but suspect started stabbing victim in the back, and then they started running around, suspect chasing, and then it was... Yeah.
As they continue, one officer shares the reason for their delayed entry into the house.
When Macbeth and I pulled up, we're looking around, like, there's no screaming, there's no sound of anything going on.
That sounded kind of weird. When you guys are like...
And I was like, are we sure it was... And then she finally came out and was like, yeah, we're at the right house.
Oh, okay, so that's why they took a while to go in.
Conscious, but he was taking some gasping breaths, and he would move every once in a while.
That's called agonal breathing.
That's not good. Pulse down to like low 40s. That's not good. Pulse every once in a while.
That's called agonal breathing.
That's not good. Pulse every once in a while.
That's called agonal breathing.
That's not good.
Yeah, the cops just laugh at the fact that that's called agonal breathing. That's not good, and you just laugh about it. I guess some people gotta have some dark sense of humor, I guess.
Down to like low 40s when they picked him up and carried him out on his roof.
That's pretty.
There was some of that, like, convict gelatinous.
Well, but, yeah. He had bubbles come out of his armpit.
Yeah, that's bad. Material bleeding.
I've never seen so many chest seals on one person.
Haley provides officers with a photo of Eddie to help them as they organize a search. Still, her greatest concern is for Anthony, fearing that any hope of saving him is already gone.
Well, I'm not trying to give you false hope, but I'll tell you too, if he was expired, that ambulance would have never left this location. So he was alive when he left here.
I feel so incredibly guilty. I don't even have a stab wound. Like, I didn't even protect them, you know?
That's what sounds like it happened really fast.
Did I?
Okay.
Now, you gotta understand she was scared, right? They all butt naked, and all of a sudden, dude starts stabbing the other guy. You know what I'm saying? Eddie starts stabbing Anthony and stuff. What you expect her to do? Jump in between that? Bro, that sounds like a scary situation. She probably was still trying to process the whole thing. And the best thing she did once she snapped into reality was, let me call the cops. And as you heard, as we heard right at the beginning, she was like talking like, hey, you know, and screaming and then saying, please stop, go away, get out of the house. Blah, blah, blah. So she tried what she could.
A canine tracker and drone operator worked together to scour the neighborhood, hoping that Eddie may still be somewhere nearby, but there's no trace of him until 7:13 a.m. when Sacramento dispatchers contact Spokane police.
Crime check, what are you reporting?
Hi, my name's Katie. I'm a dispatcher with Sacramento Police Dispatch. I've got a caller on the other line whose son called them from Spokane, Washington, saying he was running for his life. Is this the correct phone number?
He's in Spokane, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me bring her on. Okay, ma'am, you're connected with Spokane Police. Go ahead.
How long ago did your son call you?
At 7:08.
So about 5-7 minutes ago. And he said he was running for his life. Did he say where he was at?
That's what he told us, and he said he's at the 1500 block of Wesley Avenue there in Spokane, Washington. There's a park near there, and he was walking in there, running in an alley, and saw some stranger and asked if he could use the phone.
Okay.
Their phone.
Any reason why he didn't call 911 himself?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
His first name is Edward.
Edward? Let me see if we've got any calls from an Edward. 1 second. No, it doesn't look...
See, I like how they do their research. How come he didn't call 911 himself? So now let's just say she's lying, right? Like if we didn't knew that Eddie was the one stabbing Anthony. So let's say she was lying and she was the one doing all this stabbing, right? Then it wouldn't make sense for him to call his mom, though. In any emergency situation, it made no sense to not call someone other than 911 unless you're being threatened and you're scared for your life when it has to do with 911. That's the other crazy stuff. DeAndre, bro.
Look like it. Seems odd that he wouldn't call 911 and just call family in another state. Did he say exactly what was going on?
He just said that he was running for his life.
Following the tip on his location, Eddie was quickly found and arrested without incident, which was relayed over the radio to the canine search unit.
Yo! Sweet. Attaboy. Surprised that went peacefully.
Well, thanks, Mom, for calling.
Right? Heck yeah.
Eddie is taken to the police station for an interrogation, where detectives will soon try to unravel how a seemingly consensual encounter erupted into a violent bloodbath. As he waits for the interview to begin, his unsettled voice fills the empty room.
Hey, just wave at the camera, bro. Boy, crazy.
Boom.
I just want to see the alien. So would you see the alien, everything will be fine.
Man, he just lost it. I hope he's not acting this thing out, right? I mean, he's legit about what he's saying. That Anthony, I hope I didn't kill you. I just want to see Haley. Then he probably just reacted on his on a jealousy type of feeling or something, bro. That boy got possessed. I don't even know, bro. Wasn't there something about no Ouija board at the beginning?
Again, not me. Doesn't mean I should have taken his life. He's tired of being a landlord. Tired of it. It's mine.
Hey, Eddie? Edward? When do you prefer to go back?
Eddie.
Eddie? My name's Brian Sesnick. I'm a detective with the police department. It's Detective Doug Strosall. They tell you this room is recorded, audio and video recorded. Obviously, it's a police station.
Just to my crazy empty thoughts.
Well, the reason I'm here is obviously to find out what happened. That's my job. My hope is that I can just talk to you and tell me whatever you want. I'm just here to get facts.
The detective reads and explains his Miranda rights before continuing.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to answer my questions?
Y'all see how his kneecap shaking, his legs are shaking like that? That's when you know, like, the guilt. You know what I'm saying? He guilt tripping right now because he already know, like, what he did and the consequences of what he did.
Is it all right if I have a lawyer present?
You would like a lawyer?
Yes.
It is.
Though it seems the interview is over before it begins, what the detective shares next changes everything.
So what's going to happen? We're going to have someone come in here. They're going to. We're seeking a search warrant to get photographs, buccal swabs, which is your DNA. They'll be in here. When that's done, you're going to be booked into jail. You're going to be charged with first-degree murder. Okay?
He's dead.
He is dead. You killed him.
Oh, snap, man. Rest in peace to Anthony, and, you know, condolences to his family, because that's something horrible, man. Eddie, I'm sad for your parents, bro, because they're going to suffer. I don't think you had any kids. But, bro, you're going to go away for life.
If you change your mind and decide you want to talk to me about this, you can always
you don't need
send
no
a guy.
lawyer. You know what you did.
I don't need a lawyer. Forget that. I know what I did, and I'm not going to deny it.
Eddie has read his rights once more before questioning begins.
So before we go into everything, I just want to ask, why did you say you wanted an attorney and then decide to talk? Is it because you didn't think he was dead? I mean, what?
No, it's just, I don't know, I'm thinking too much about it.
Thinking too much about it?
I've been thinking about too much lately, and it's...
I get it.
Gonna be the death of me.
What's going on with your life?
I've just been off a lot, and I'm like just not doing the right thing, and it took me over mentally, and thought I was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I literally thought that there's like someone else in my head. Like I'm not the only one in my head.
Y'all heard that, right? I thought that there was someone else in my head. Like I'm not the only one in my head. You know what he talking about, boy. He talking about that voice. And it's not your own internal voice, you know. There could be some additional voices there. There's some voices you really cannot be listening to. If we listen to that type of voice, we will be sitting down in that chair, bro. Because we done some stupid thing.
Might need testing, because I don't know.
Do you have a counselor?
No.
Right. So what are the tattoos? So you got
Oh,
tree with S's.
That's a tree of life.
What about the K on your finger?
My girlfriend's got a matching Q.
Oh, okay. Does it mean anything, or is it just because
we're together?
Just because you're together?
I mean, probably not no more, but yeah.
Eddie explains he first met Haley on the dating app Badoo.
I guess I was the first one to like her on the profile, and then she matched with me, and from there, we just clicked. Like, it just felt so natural talking to her, and you know, I was at a point in time where I just couldn't trust anybody around me, even people that I loved. Sometimes I just thought were shifty, and I don't know. I've just been seeing things in early up way.
He tells the detective that Haley lived with him temporarily in Sacramento before deciding to return home to Spokane.
I wasn't going to stop her. I just went with her. And a lot changed after that. Like, I like literally just cut everybody off for my new life. And
sure. What all did you know about her at that point?
Well, I knew her situation. She was still living with her husband, who claims to be divorced with.
Although Haley described Anthony as her ex-husband, their divorce wasn't yet finalized at the time of the incident.
And I, at first, was okay with the idea of it because I didn't think she told me, you know, he's not going to be on no weird he's not going to do the things that he did do and did drive me off the edge.
So how was the living situation in the house?
It was fine, you know, for a while it just functioned, everything just worked, and there were moments where I would find text messages between them of things I didn't want to see, and that, you know, I kept telling her about it, I keep telling her, and she keeps ignoring it, you know.
After news of Anthony's murder broke to his family, some were quick to point blame at Haley.
I'm curious have they arrested his wife, Anthony's wife? If not, you all need to put her in cuffs. All right. And so, for what reason? Apparently, what they said on KHQ on their website said that the two men live together. All right. Anthony's married. Okay. The suspect is his wife's boyfriend. I just think that she needs to be looked at pretty seriously.
This girl has created this situation. This person who stabbed my nephew, she is just as responsible for this as he is.
DeAndre, what you guys think about that? And she is to blame as well because of the situation of bringing her boyfriend around her husband, because she's not yet divorced, and creating this situation, even if the husband was cool with it, because it sounded like he was cool with it, but yet there was still some odd messages going on between them. So it seemed like she wanted like both pieces of the pie, you know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where the boyfriend had enough. But then again, how do you get to the point of wanting to have a three-way and expect it to go okay, right? Because you had a couple of drinks. Like, what is y'all talking about during those drinks?
But as investigators have learned, things among the three seemed cordial until last night, when, according to Eddie, everything shifted after they began partying and playing an unusual game.
We started taking shots of gin.
How many shots did y'all take? I mean, did you polish off a bottle and just take a couple?
We had like 4 shots each.
Okay.
It was like one of the bigger Master Jam gin bottles, and we just took that. We also took a couple of dabs. You know dabs, right?
Well, you tell me, just so we're on the same page.
It's like a THC wax, and they get it really hot and inhale it. Yeah.
Okay. And so y'all were sitting around doing that. How were things going at first?
At first we were playing, it was pretty weird. We were playing on the Ouija board.
It's over with. It's over with. That's the other thing, bro. Look, things were already awkward and weird as it is, and then y'all playing the Ouija board. Of course something's gonna happen, bro. Y'all sleeping on that Ouija board, bro, because they're selling it at Walmart, they're selling it at all these different places, and y'all think it's sweet. Y'all think it's sweet, bro. Y'all believe me? Y'all don't believe me, bro? Put you on some game, bro. Hold up. Put you on some game.
On a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Bro, let's go to Walmart, bro. Alright. Look at that, bro. Y'all think I'm playing, bro. Look, $14.99, bro. $29.69. They even got a shirt for it, bro. Look at all this, bro. Bro, if you go to, let me see. Let me see Target.com even have that, bro. Misfits, that looks straight like it. You might not say Ouija up there. It is, bro. Bro, y'all sleeping on this, bro. This thing is legit, bro. They just selling. They selling some crazy stuff like.
And Anthony was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house, even though he thinks the house is full of good spirits, and summoned a named Zozo or whatever. He was like begging for Zozo to come and like, you know, be there, and the thing moved to where he wasn't gonna be there. Like they said no. And
hold up, what you mean, bro? The social demon is a modern urban legend primarily known as a malevolent entity that haunts Ouija boards and similar divination tools. Often appear in the 2000s. It is reputed to mimic other spirits before revealing its name. Often by spelling Soso or Sasa. Don't spell Sasa, bro. It is described as a peaceful, sadistic, often associated with negative psychological effects on users. So it got popularity in 2009, often linked to a 2012 film of paranormal investigators. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work, bro.
And I asked her a couple things.
I do that because then we are on the same page like if it's legit what he's saying or what he's talking about. So this is some spiritual, weird, paranormal thing going behind this whole thing. Besides the whole, they trying to do that trill and all that stuff, it got even creepier.
And got some interesting answers.
After attempting a demonic summoning through the Ouija board, they turned on some music, and sometime after midnight, Eddie says that Haley came to him with a proposition.
Haley comes on to me, wants me to have sex with her, right in front of him, and he's sitting like right there, like on the corner, at that distance from the bed. And
so, whose room are you in now?
We're in ours, and he's just in there.
However, Eddie's version of what happened doesn't quite align with what Haley told an officer at the crime scene.
I don't know, like, he just got too up tonight or just lost it or what.
And he wasn't doing anything besides smoking weed and drinking gin?
No. Okay. And it was their plan. Like, I went in on it, because...
So she's saying that they planned that it wasn't her. He's saying that she came with a proposition. Like she's the mastermind in that threesome, and he's saying no, the guys were the ones.
So do he and Anthony get along?
Yeah.
Is their plan to have this sexual encounter with all of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I was really drunk, so I couldn't work anything up. For some reason, I get that drunk sometimes. I can't. My body just goes numb. And I have a
So you couldn't get hard?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So what happens next?
She starts trying to...
I thought he was gonna lie just to not expose that because of the pride in certain man that like if he can't get it hard, then it's a problem. But the fact that he exposed it so willingly, it's like I'm kind of believing what he's saying because he's not shying away from what he's telling. And I got a feeling that Haley in that part is kept.
Get me somewhere, it's not working. We start messing around, and then Anthony starts coming up, rubbing mine and her feet. And just, I don't know, like it made me feel uncomfortable, but I was already uncomfortable. So it just like added to it, and I don't know, I started feeling a deep anger inside of me. Just building. And like after a while, I literally took a step in the bathroom. Light wasn't on. And all I can think in my head, as soon as I walk in that bathroom, is like literally I went to find a knife and then lost it.
Eddie then left the bathroom and retrieved a small folding knife from the living room mantel above the fireplace.
And then obviously you went back to the bedroom.
Right. And
did you say anything to them?
No. I actually kind of did this pretty sneaky. And that's what I feel bad about, is I was pretty sadistic about it. I took the knife and I literally hid it between my ass cheeks. So no one would see me walking in.
And you were completely naked at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Alright, we're not gonna act like we didn't hear that, bro.
I took the knife and I literally hid it between my ass cheeks.
Bro, it don't matter what intentions you have, bro. When you are so evil or you feel evil enough to have an intention of killing someone, ain't no telling, bro. I would have never thought of hiding a knife between my butt cheeks because I'm fully naked. Because I'm gonna kill somebody. I would be afraid I cut something in my butt cheek so that sucker fails and just cuts the side of my thighs or is falling down or something. Oh, heck no, bro.
So no one would see me walking in.
And you were completely naked at this point?
Yeah. Okay. And sure enough, when I sat down, I moved it to where I could easily grab it. And then I said, well, since you guys are doing this right here, you might as well change the view, And I got him to turn around where Anthony's back was facing me.
So how were they when you walked in?
They were facing me on the bed. When I was sitting like this on the bed, when I laid down and hid the knife. And then I picked up my phone and... Not my phone, I picked up her phone. Because they said turn the light on. And I turned the light on and used that as a distraction.
The light on the phone?
Mm-hmm. And I just... did what I never thought I would do. Ever. it was when I came back in the room taking a piss.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him now giving telling me to join in, knowing that I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was, but just seeing that.
He's saying knowing that he's not going to because he was having that problem down there because he was too drunk.
And thinking about like just everything else adding up, I felt like nothing mattered. And like literally, I said, F it. And I feel bad about it now. Like I feel remorse now. I genuinely miss Anthony because he was an alright friend. I don't know what drove me to take his life. I couldn't stop. Like, because I used to go hunting, so I know the feeling of taking life. I used like whenever we get a deer, the dog would go fetch it, and it wasn't quite dead. And you shoot it with a shotgun, brings it back. I had to snap the necks of them, and that actually gave me a rush. It's pretty gnarly. I haven't gone hunting in so long.
Did this give you a rush while you were doing it?
It was like very short-lived because when I stabbed it, I literally, like, I had no idea. I just lost control and I gained it all back. That's when it was too late.
At the scene, Haley described what happened just as Eddie began his vicious assault on Anthony.
And he was telling Aaron, then he was telling Eddie to stop, that he was hurt, that he's really hurt. And
how many times do you think he stabbed him?
Oh, God, so much.
She said he was telling Aaron? Who's Aaron? I know y'all picked that. Bro.
And he was telling Aaron, then he was telling Eddie to stop, that he was hurt, that he's really hurt. And
how many times do you think he stabbed him?
Oh, God, so much. Probably, before I thought he was, like, punching him at first. It was probably 15, 16 times between the back and the chest. I could literally hear each of the holes, like, gasping for breath in his lungs. Like,
how big is the knife?
probably about 4 inches. It was a utility silver knife. It was kind of boxy.
Was it like a 4-inch long blade?
Yeah.
The folding utility knife was recovered at the crime scene, its blade and handle stained with Anthony's blood.
Did you say anything to him?
No. Well, I think I said some words out of fury, but it wasn't any, like, rational words. It was probably just anger.
What did he say?
First thing he said was, please stop. You can talk about this.
What about Haley? What was she doing?
She just kept saying, you're scaring me, you're scaring me.
Just like a light switch. That was the scariest thing I ever saw. And then he hit me on the bed. He said, "You're gonna go. We're gonna go." I'm like, "No, why would you do that?"
Say that again.
He pinned me on the bed and said, "We're gonna go," and I said, "No."
The 911 call captured Eddie's desperate plea alongside Haley's frantic response.
Okay, I remember that. I remember that at the beginning. I thought it was saying like we're gonna go together, we're gonna die together. So that's when I thought it was like, this ain't no 3 people, this is 2. But okay, I get it now. You see some of the blood on the bed.
So he tried to force you to go? Was he holding you at knife point when that happened?
No, he threw it on the bed.
He didn't have the knife.
No, he threw it on the bed. And he said, "You can't do this to me." And I said, "I got to." And I jumped down off the bed, away from his grasp, and started grabbing Anthony. And he started getting dressed. He said, "You gotta get me out of here. You gotta hide me." I'm like, "I'm not gonna hide you. I gotta make sure."
Yeah, bro.
You remember what you said to her?
Yeah. Think.
What'd you say?
I said something along the lines of, you have to help me. I can't go to jail.
Did she agree to help you?
No. I knew she wasn't going to.
Was Haley a part of this at all?
No. I think she knew it was up, though.
At what point?
Well, she told me I sometimes have these like swings, mood swings, not really mood swings, but like just episodes where I'll like.
That is mood swings, bro.
I just shift, it's like psychologically just shift, and I'm just like, that's the me that doesn't give a, kind of thing. And she can tell like when I'm being sadistic, just in like the way I talk and the things that I say as opposed to how I normally talk. And she knew, because I was hinting at it, but I wasn't like being direct with it. I was kind of like smiling and laughing at her in a really f***ed up way, and like at that point I had just lost all.
She said you started doing that before you left the room to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's because I think I was thinking about it at that time.
You were thinking that you were going to go get a knife?
Mm-hmm.
That was before you went pee, though.
Yeah.
In the story you just
No,
told.
no, it's not.
She said
they were
there. You had a look.
Yeah. And then when they started having sex when I came back, that's when I got the knife and then made another trip. I actually don't remember it fully and in like all the right sequence, so I'm not lying, I'm just like,
No. You said you started thinking about it and you got that look, and that's when she knew. And she said that you had a weird look before you ever even went to the bathroom. And so I'm just wondering if, when you're in the room before you went to the bathroom, if you started thinking about this, or if it was really when you came back from the bathroom and...
I think I started in the room. I was thinking about it. Oh. Now I'm like thinking all the way back. Like the premeditation started right there in the room.
Before you even went to the bathroom?
Right.
Okay.
As the detective digs for any prior history of violence, Eddie suddenly drops an unexpected bombshell about Haley.
Anything physical between you and him ever before this? No fighting at all?
Mm-mm. He never...
How was you and Haley's relationship? Because obviously, I can only imagine the stress that would put on.
Well, our relationship was pretty rocky for a while. Like, not too rocky. Like, we genuinely love each other. At least I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Even if whatever happens, you know, and I honestly feel like we have a kid on the way.
You do? She's pregnant? I did not know that. So what do you want me to tell Haley?
It's just a lot. Is it possible if I can write her down a letter or something?
Absolutely.
I'd rather just do that.
Once Eddie is left alone, he will soon resume talking to himself, spilling raw and unsettling thoughts into the empty room. Before stepping away to let him write, the detective answers one final urgent question about Eddie's legal fate.
Am I doing life?
I can't answer that. I can tell you I have been doing this a long time, and with the exception of like third strike cases, I have not had a life case.
Really?
Yes.
I literally thought like if you kill someone, you do life. Like I thought it was that serious.
You would think so, but no, it's not how our criminal justice system works.
In the state of Florida, it's life for sure.
After assuring Eddie that Haley will receive his letter, the detective leaves him alone to write. As he begins, he breaks down, consumed by the lasting consequences of his actions.
I'm not gonna see you for a while. I'm supposed to be a dad. I'll never love you again. I really hope I'm out of here in 9 months. I hope
really hope you're out of here in 9 months.
Why did I follow my dad's footsteps?
Finished with his letter, someone returns to collect the pen. Once again left with only his thoughts, Eddie considers his plans for the future and reflects on a horrifying night that will haunt him forever.
I do the time I get out. I try to go back for her. Her system's weird now. I can actually get out of this pretty easily. I'm crying with my fluids out. I gotta stop crying. Got a hot sound. Just gotta play it smooth all the way through. Eventually, find a way. Yeah, I killed a man. Stabbed him like 8 times. He was raping my girlfriend.
That's some mental issues right there, bro. You see how he's trying to give himself like a actual like a valid reason to what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like an excuse, like saying he was raping my girlfriend, so I stabbed him and killed him.
He got her drunk so he could rape her. To me, too. Thinking I was just gonna let it happen. You know, that's just me trying to justify it, though. I know what I did was wrong.
He's talking to himself.
You know, I have blood on my hands. Like, literally. But, at least in my own head, I know what I felt like I did what was right. It's just, I can't bring myself to think that was right. I could have beat his ass. That's what I should have done. So it even have been a situation if I just beat the out of him. What the Why, Eddie? Why did you push yourself so far? You bottle up all your emotion. It wasn't worth it. It didn't have to stab him.
Andre.
I wonder if I can find out more about this law system. Try to get out early on good behavior or something. So I'll do whatever it takes. I just need to get back home to my lady and my child. That's all I want.
That's not gonna
I'm
be your
coming back
lady
home
no
to you,
more, bro.
baby. I'm coming back home. Yeah, he thought it was good vibes I was sending out, but really, he took my vibes and killed them. And then I did the same.
25-year-old Anthony Brine suffered from a total of 20 separate stab wounds, including 14 to the chest and abdomen, 5 to the back, and 1 to the right arm. After investigators executed a search warrant to collect photographs, DNA, and his clothing, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez was taken to jail. He was formally charged with first-degree premeditated murder and, following a trial in April 2023, was found guilty and sentenced to 27 years in prison. Although he filed an appeal in February 2025, the Court of Appeals upheld both his conviction and his sentence. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help
27 years, bro, for killing somebody. He was what, 21? So he'll come out when he's 48. I don't get it. Where's the system at?
Plus keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light. You'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early...
Yeah, Andre, bro, you gotta understand. That's crazy work, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. Y'all think 27 years is enough for somebody who has killed somebody and premeditated and feel like that's okay? After that, he should be back out here. Obviously, I hope they're giving him some mental help, right? So some counseling and some assistance with her, the way he's thinking about things and he's seeing things. I also think he's traumatized and he's feeling some type of way about what happened. I'm not saying he's doing this often or constantly or he's a mass murderer or a serial killer, but jeez, bro. I mean, jeez, bro. 27 years, bro. It just feels like it's not enough. That's just my personal opinion, bro. But, man, I wonder what happens afterwards, you know, to the rest of the family, to Haley. I wonder what happened, you know what I'm saying? What's next of those lives, bro? Because they got to be traumatized. There's got to be something. I hope they made a GoFundMe for Anthony and his family because this sort of events, like, a lot of people are not prepared. A lot of people are not ready when it's your time. So then when that time comes, there's no money for the family to use for burial, for casket, for funeral expenses and stuff like that, and medical expenses. So, you know, hope you guys enjoyed this. Put your comments in right below and like the video, share the video, and let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for the support. I appreciate y'all. Until the next time, we gotta react to some crazy stuff like this. Go!
Clues are hiding somewhere. Aha! Glowing footprints. They lead to a message. Subscribe. Mystery solved.